guys, welcome back to Gretchen's Vegan Bakery. Have you seen my copycat Girl Scout Samoa cookie recipe yet? If you have not, you are definitely missing out on a world of amazingness, but I have just taken that recipe because it's so good. Like, I can't just leave it alone. I'm like, this recipe is so amazing, I have to turn it into a cake. Actually, this was a recommendation by someone here on my YouTube channel who commented, was like, do you know how amazing that would sound if you made the Samoa cookie into like this super tall layer cake dripping with ganache and caramel coconut filling? And I was like, yeah, that sounds amazing. So thank you for that idea. I am definitely running with it, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. You guys are just gonna love this. It is such moist layers of chocolate cake filled with coconut caramel filling. I've iced it with a cookie butter icing, and of course my Samoa cookies to decorate the top. And you guys are just really gonna love this. So let me just stop talking about it and show you how to do it. Check it out.
So for this cake this time, I've decided to go with 6-inch layers, and you can use 8-inch pans for a 2-layer cake, or even 7-inch pans would be great too. Really, whatever pan you have is fine. Just fill the batter for this cake recipe halfway full and they will bake up perfectly. By the way, this recipe also makes really great cupcakes too. My 6-inch cakes are pretty thick layers, so I'm just trimming off the tops. Never throw out those scraps though. I've got a bag of them in the freezer right now, and I have some pretty big plans for them. The buttercream recipe that I'm using is my easiest American recipe, and I'm dividing that into 2 portions. One is for the coconut caramel filling, which is just toasted coconut mixed in, and then a big spoonful of caramel. This caramel recipe is the best one that I've come across, and I will link to that as well. My friend Deborah at Vegan Kitchen Magic has some really awesome vegan and gluten-free recipes, so you may want to go check out her blog. She is also the developer of the plant-based egg replacer that I love and I use in pretty much everything now. So check out freelyvegan.com too while you are cruising around the web one day. Okay, so now the other portion of buttercream for the icing gets a giant scoop of cookie butter. Biscoff cookie butter is so amazing. The entire kitchen smells like cookies right now. Just be careful not to eat this straight out of the jar. It is so addicting. Now to build this cake, I have decided on coconut caramel buttercream with an extra layer of caramel inside. Now this did prove to be a slight disaster as the caramel started oozing out of the side before I can finish my crumb coat. Yikes, I sprung a leak. So into the freezer it went to stop the leak, and then a thick layer of cookie butter buttercream for the icing. Now a quick trick to help you smooth out if you have a thick or bubbly buttercream in the final icing, just dip your spatula in really hot water. Take off the excess water with a towel, of course, but then the hot spatula will give you a really nice smooth finish. Toasted coconut for the bottom edge for my garnish, and then some nice thick rosettes of cookie butter icing on top. And of course, the ganache drip. That's our favorite part, isn't it? And then the Samoa cookies for garnish. Now, I thought I had the camera on for this last part when I put the caramel drip for the final touch and the cutting of the cake, but nope, I did not have my camera on. But it's the same idea, just using a spoon or a piping bag for the caramel drips, and then just imagine me cutting into this cake. I will say my biggest disappointment once I did cut the cake was that the caramel had literally soaked into the cake layers. So while I didn't get to see that caramel layer, let me tell you, it is there. Samoa cookies are my all-time favorite Girl Scout cookie, and this cake definitely tops my all-time favorites for sure. I really hope you're going to try these recipes, so just head over to Gretchen'sVeganBakery.com to grab them. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you liked it, don't forget to thumb it up, and also subscribe here to my channel if you're not already. As always, a great big thank you to my patrons on Patreon and my pals in PayPal. You guys are the reason I'm still making videos on YouTube these days. The cost to host the blog at Gretchen'sVeganBakery.com, not to mention the cost of ingredients, this is only happening because of all of you guys. So if you think you can help support for as little as $1 a month to keep me in the recipe sharing business, click the links below to find out how. And of course, to everyone sharing and liking my videos and spreading the word that vegan baking is awesome, that really helps so much too. Alright guys, that's it for me today. Until next time, happy vegan baking. Bye for now.